Hello students of class 8. So see, already I have given you the task. I have told you to do question 1 and 2. So first of all, before starting question number 3, I am going to do some questions of 2 so that you can understand it in a better way. Okay. So you can see here what is given. The sum is given and product is given, and you have to find the two numbers. Okay. So this is a what? Already I told you in the last lecture that by using the sum and product we can make a quadratic trinomial. Okay. So how the quadratic trinomial looks? Quadratic trinomial is in the form x square plus sum of constant term into x, okay, plus product. Okay. So this was the formula which I already discussed, in the last lecture. So see here how to find the two numbers using the sum and product. Okay, here. So see the first question of number 2, number 11. I am doing number 11. So here you can see the sum is -4 and the product is -21. So by seeing sum or product, okay, by seeing either one of them, you can easily predict what are the two numbers which we multiply to get the answer as -21, and after adding the two numbers we will get -4. Okay, so see one process I am going to discuss here. So the first one, see, that is -21. So take the number plus 21. So when you factorize 21, you will get 3 into 7. The prime factorization of 21 is 3 into 7. Okay. And you can see here, if I subtract 3 from 7, then also I will get what? 4. Okay. So see, these are the two numbers which when we multiply, we will get 21 as the product, and sum, we have to do sum, so we can take any of the two number as negative number, so that after adding the two numbers we will get what? -4. As you know that if we add a negative and a positive number, then we have to do what? Subtraction. Okay. So see which number we have to take as a negative number. Here you can see this is -21. So when it will become -21? If we take either 3 or 7 as minus. Okay. So if I take 3 as minus, then what will happen? This will be -3 and this will be +7. So if I add the two numbers, I will get what? 4. But I want what? -4. So we cannot take 3 as take minus before 3. We have to take minus before 7. So that after adding these two integers, we will get what? -4, because 7 is a bigger number. So if I put minus before 7, then the addition of these two integers will become what? -4. Okay, I think you got it now. Okay, so see, by checking the product, by doing prime factorization, you can easily get what are the two numbers which when added we will get the middle term. Middle term is the sum. This is called the middle term, or you can say sum. And after multiplying that two numbers, we will get the product. So the numbers will be what? We can write 3 and -7. So see, 3 and -7. So let us do the next one. See, here you can see in 17 number. In 17 number, the sum is -33. That means the middle term is -33 and the product is 90. So see here, you can do factorization in case of 90. So if you do factorization, then see, 90 will be how much? See, you can factorize like this. So 2, 45, then 3, 15, then again 3, then 5, then 5. Okay. So see how to take the two numbers. You have to randomly see here. You can see here how can we take the two numbers. See, there are total 4 numbers. After doing prime factorization of 90, we are getting 4 numbers. Okay. So how to do? You have to use the trial and error method. So what is trial and error method? That means we have to try. If in first trial, if you don't get the number, then we have to give it a second try. So how to try? See here. This will be, see, 5 2s are, okay, 2, 5 and 3. If I multiply, okay, 2, 5 and 3. See, 5 2s are 10 and 10 3s are will be what? 30. Okay. So I am taking which number? I am taking the first one, the second one and the last one. So 5 into 3 into 2 will be 30 and the next number is what? 3. So see, if I multiply 30 with 3, I will get what? Yes, the answer will be what? 90. Okay. So see, the product is 90. If I multiply 30 with 3, the result will be 90, the product will be 90. And if I add 30 with 3, I will get 33 as a sum. So see, you have to take randomly. So you can take like this. You can take first of all 2, 3 and 3. That means you have to use trial and error method. There is no particular formula for this. You have to do like this. Okay. So there are so many factors and you have to choose 2 or 3 factors to make 2 numbers. So here I am choosing the first, second and fourth number, and after multiplying I will get 30, and after that the one number is remaining, that is 3. So after multiplying it with 30, the solution is 90, that is the product is 90. So after adding these two numbers, I will get 33. Okay. So but see, this is minus 33. So how I will get minus 33? See, if I take both the numbers as a negative number, then minus into minus will be positive. This is okay. But if I add them, then what will be the answer? Yes, the answer is what? Minus 33. So by this way, I can get the two numbers. Okay. So next, see, minus 15 and 36. So see the product. Product is 36. So you can see 36 is 4 9s are 36, or you can do prime factorization. So if I write 36 is equal to 4 into 9, okay, I am taking randomly, okay. So this is not exactly the prime factorization because 4 and 9 are not prime numbers. Just I am doing the factorization of 36, that is 4 into 9. So by taking 4 and 9, see, the addition of 4 and 9 will be what? 15, okay. Again it is minus 15, so we have to take both the number as negative numbers. So minus 4 plus minus 9 will be what? Minus 15. So there is no particular formula for it. You have to practice, okay. You have to see it, okay. After practicing, you can easily got an idea that which number we have to take, okay. So see the next number. Next is the sum is 2, the product is minus 15. So you know that 15 has only one prime factorization we can do, and there are two numbers and the two numbers are prime. So 3 into 5, that is what? 15. So we have to take the negative number. So how to take negative? Just take one number as negative. So see, if I take minus 3, then what will happen? Then after adding minus 3 with 5, I am getting the sum of these two integers as 2. See, and the sum is 2. So we cannot take minus 5, we have to take minus 3. If we take minus 5, then minus 5 plus 3 will be what? Minus 2, okay. So you have to see like this. So this question will need some time, okay. So try to give your time here, okay. Try to practice and try to get an idea from this. So after multiplying, see, after multiplying these two integers, we are getting the product as 15 and the sum is 2. So now I think it is clear. So I am going to start the next question, that is number 3. So see, this is the next question. So I have written the questions which I am going to do it now. So see, the middle term, you have to write the product, then you have to write the two numbers, and then you have to write the factors, okay. So see here, first of all, here the middle term is 5. Middle term is the sum, okay. Sum is given as 5 and product is minus 84. Remember, you have to mention the symbol, okay. Accurately you have to write the symbol, okay. Here it is minus 84. Now you have to write the two numbers which you will add to get 5 and which you multiply to get minus 84. So see, in last question also what I have done, see the product, okay, you have to take the product and you have to find the prime factorization, or you can do factorization simply. So see what factorization I have done. 4, because this is divisible by 4, okay, so 4 into 21 is 84. So 21 we can write it as 3 into 7, okay. So see, if I multiply 4 with 3, then I will get 12 and remaining number will be 7. So you can see, if I multiply 12 with 7, the answer will be what? 84. And if I subtract 7 from 12, or I can take, see, minus 7, this one, if I take minus 7, then if I add the two integer, that is 12 and minus 7, then the answer will be what? Plus 5, okay. So these are the two numbers which we multiply to get minus 84, and after adding the two number I will get the answer as 5. So just try to factorize the product. So which is in product, you have to factorize. So remember these things, okay. This is only the way to do, okay. This is the simplest way you can say. After practicing you will get an idea, okay. So first when you do at first, no, then it may then problem may arise, but just patiently you have to do it, okay. So see, I have written the two numbers. First is 12 and the second is minus 7, okay. And the factor, just remember in the last lecture already I discussed that part, that the numbers which you are getting, okay, the constant should be added to the variable x. So in first bracket you have to write x plus 12, and when we add minus 7 to x, it will become what? Minus the negative number, okay. So this is x minus 7, okay. So see the next one, next is m square plus 14m plus 45. So you can see here there is no negative number, that means our numbers will not be negative, and when we write the factor it is also a positive number, okay. So see, this is 14, the sum, and the product is 45. So you can see when you factorize 45, you will get what? You will get 9 into 5, 9 5s are 45, okay. So simply see, when we add 9 and 5 we will get what? 14. So 9 and 5 are the two numbers which when we multiply we will get 45, and after adding the two numbers we will get 14, okay. So see, these are the factors. Factors are very simple because these are positive numbers. So in first bracket you have to write x plus 9, and the second bracket will be x plus 5, okay. This is very simple. Just have patience, please try and practice, okay. At first you may face problem, but see, later on you will get, this will be easier for you, okay. So see the next question. Next is what? The middle term is minus 30, okay, and the product is minus 30. So see, 30 can be factorized, and I am writing 15 into 2. So one question may arise in your mind, so why I have written 15 into 2? I can write 6, we can write 6 into 5 also. Okay, we can write 6 into 5 also, but by adding 6 with 5, we will not get 13, okay. So see, if I write 15 into 2, that will be 30, and if I write minus before 15, that it will be very much clear. See, minus 15 into 2 will be minus 30, and if I add 2 with minus 15, what will be the answer? Minus 15 with 2. What will be the answer? Yes, answer will be what? Minus 13, okay. So this is the required numbers which we multiply to get minus 30, and after adding we will get minus 13. So the factors will be what? X plus 2 into x minus 15. So see the next one. Next is middle term is minus 3 and the product is minus 54. So I have written, see, 54 when you factorize you will get 9 into 6. 9 6 are 54. And when we subtract, or you can take minus 9, okay, minus 9 plus 6. So minus 9 plus 6 will be what? Minus 3, okay. So see, these are the two numbers, so the factors will be x plus 6 into x minus 9. So the next question is middle term is minus 5 and the product is minus 24. So you can see here 24 when you factorize you will get 4 6 are 24, there are many numbers. 12 twos are 24, but if you subtract you will not get 5. Then see, 6 fours are 24. Okay, this also will not be equal to 5 when you add or subtract. Okay, next 8 threes are 24. So see, there is a relation between 8 and 3. If you subtract or you will find the difference, you will get 5. Okay, so 8 threes are 24. So we have to put minus 8, because see, minus 8 plus 3 will be what? Minus 5. Okay. So see the last question, that is, you can say, the important one. See here, clearly see, this is here the variable we have to take x square. That means here this y, okay, this y is not a variable here, we have to take in the term itself. So the middle term will be what? Minus 8y, okay, and the product is minus 48y square, because here we have to treat x square as the variable. We are treating x square as the, means x is the variable. So the factors will be like this, x plus there will be a term of y. Okay, so see, minus 8y minus 48y square. So if you factorize 48, you will get, there are many answers, 6 8s are 48, but if you add or subtract you will not get 8. Okay, if you add or subtract 6 with 8 you will not get 8. Okay, similarly 12 into 4, this will be also 48, 12 fours are 48. Okay, but see, when you subtract 4 from 12, that is the difference will be what? 8 here. So we are taking minus 12 into 4. So by that way the negative sign will come. Okay, so minus 48. But we have to, we want y square. Okay, we want y square. So how minus 48 y square will come? How y square will come? See, minus 12 into y into minus 4y. So see, if I multiply minus 12 with 4, then the answer will be minus 48, and y into y will be y square. So by that way our minus 48 with y square will come. Similarly, if you if you add 4y with minus 12, you will get minus 8y. So our two numbers will be minus 12y, 4y. So the factors will be seen. So the factors are x plus 4y into x minus 12y. Okay, so try to practice, student. This is an important question, you can say, because you have to find the product. So see, students, I am doing next question number 4, number 6. So this is the question, and sum is minus 17 and the product is minus 60. So first of all we have to factorize 60. Okay, so what is the difference between the last 3 questions and the question number 4? See, in last 3 questions, first of all, step by step you have to find the sum, and then you have to find the product, and then next you have to find the two numbers, and lastly you have to find the factors. So here this is the combination of all the questions which you have done in the last 3 questions. Okay, so first of all, here I am finding the sum and then the product, and then I have to find the two terms, then I have to factorize. Okay, so see how to factorize this quadratic trinomial and how to find the factors. Before that we have to do factorization. We have to find the factorization of the product, and the product is 60 here. So first of all I am doing factorization. After doing the factorization, see, now I am taking first of all these 3 numbers. So you can see here 2, 2 and 3. This is 12, and next I am taking the other number, that is 5. So you can see 12 into 5 will be what? 60, and if you add 12 with 5 you will get 17. Okay, next you have to see the symbol, as both the sign are negative. So when this will be negative, when 60 is negative, if I take any of them as a negative number. So suppose I am taking here minus before 12, so here also I have to take minus before 12. So if I add these two numbers, I will not get 17. Okay, minus 12 plus 5 will be what? It will be minus 7, but I want minus 17. Okay, so this type of question may come. Okay, so here you will get confused that what number we have to take. Okay, so see, this number we can't take here, because if we take these two numbers, then the sum will not be minus 17. Okay, when it will be minus 17, if I take minus 5 here also. But see, if I take minus 5 here also, I have to take minus 5. But see, product of these two numbers will be what? Plus 60. But the product is what? Minus 60. So again there will be problem. Okay, so we cannot take these two numbers. So this is an error comes, that means we have to try again. So what more we can write? See here now. So see, now I am taking these three numbers. So 5 twos are 10, 10 twos are 20. So I am taking these three numbers. Okay, 5 twos are 10, 10 twos are 20. So one number is 20, the other number is 3. So now we can see here 20 into 3 is 60. This is okay. We know that if we multiply these all factors, we will get 60 every time. So no need to check these things. Okay. What we have to check, that after adding these two numbers, we should get minus 17. Okay. This is the main thing we have to check here. So see, if I take minus 20 into 3 will be what? Minus 60. And you can see, if I add 3 to minus 20, after adding these two integers, we will get what? Minus 17. So you can see this will work here. Okay. So here the two terms will be what? Minus 20 and 30. The two numbers are minus 20 and 3. Okay. So see, this is the important step I am showing you, because we have not done this step in the previous questions. Okay, so see, x square minus 17x minus 60, we can write x square will be same, minus 60 will be same. Then next is minus, in place of 17 I am writing minus 20x plus 3x. Okay, so that means I am splitting here. I am splitting which term? I am splitting the middle term here. This is the middle term and I am splitting it. The meaning of splitting is break karna, todna. Okay. So 17 is split into two terms. Okay. So minus 20x plus 3x. And what we can write in place of minus 60? Yes, we can write minus 20 into 3, or we can write 20 into 3. Okay. So see here. So see now clearly, I have written 20 into 3 in place of 60. So see, in the first two term, what is common? See, I have make an arrow to mark that they are what? They are same, they are like. So we can take x common. Here there are what? X into x. So we can take 1x common. So inside the bracket will be x minus 20. Okay, because we have already taken x outside. So inside the bracket we have x minus 20. Plus you can see in the next two term we have 3 as a common term. So we can take 3 outside, comma 3 outside. So inside the bracket the remaining term will be x minus 20, because 3 is taken already outside. Okay. So now you can see we can write x minus 20 as the common term, and okay, this is common, so we are taking this one as common, and inside the bracket we are having x plus 3. So these are the factors. Okay. So students, please try to do the remaining questions. Okay. If you have any difficulty, any doubt, you can ask, and next Monday we are having a class also, so you can ask your doubt, or you have any problem. I can do every question for you, but just do practice. Okay, first of all. So this question needs practice, and okay then, thank you.